Thank you, Chairman. Thank you, Colonel. I have two areas that I would like to question. The first is on the area of centralized dispatching that had been planned in the past and the purchase of the property. Do you have any plans for that property, and if so, what might they be?
Which one in particular are you talking about?
Clarion County.
Clarion County? Which one was that?
Yeah, it's up in the Northwest. We've not built on it yet.
We have not built on that property yet, and I'm not aware of any plans we have particular for that property at that time. There are, where we had buildings, we are moving a laboratory in, we believe, up in Wyoming, and we have moving office personnel over into the one in Norristown. But where we haven't built, we don't have a plan yet to build.
Do you believe that you'll be dispensing of that property, or will you be holding on to it?
I think it really depends on what we do with some of the stations in the area. We're really going back, as leases are coming due, we're taking a look at a number of our facilities and looking whether it makes sense to build a state-owned facility versus continuing with leases. And so there's an internal discussion going on at this point with what we want to do in that area and other areas of the state.
Thank you. The other area of question that I have is in your testimony, you had mentioned the need to come into compliance with the federal Adam Walsh Act, which implemented sweeping changes to Pennsylvania's sexual offenders registration system. Can you elaborate on what sweeping changes, what was required by your organization, how much more manpower, money, and will there be any money coming from the federal government for that mandate?
The Adam Walsh Act was signed into law in December 20th of 2011, and it was effective this past December in 2012. What it did was it made us substantially compliant with the federal Adam Walsh Act and the Sex Offender Registration Notification Act. So it required us to gather additional information related to sexual offenders. They're also tiered differently. There are 3 tiers of sexual offenders now, which is kind of a little different than what we had previously in the state of Pennsylvania. So sexual offenders, most of them will be required to register and verify more frequently. It enhanced the amount of information that we're getting from them and makes more information available to the public and to law enforcement agencies for their use. We've implemented a web-based registration and information system called PA-SORT, Pennsylvania Sexual Offender Registry Tool, which is a very effective piece of technology to allow access to the information by law enforcement folks. And we've upgraded some of the information that's available to the public through the website as well.
That all sounds very good. My concern is how much state money has gone into that, and will there be any federal money to follow to help cover those costs?
Yes, almost the entire cost of the upgrade was covered by grants.
Okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.